This is one of the most common configurations of a pumping system. Here the pump is of a centrifugal type, but before we examine its details, let's get a glimpse of the rest of the system. Apart from the pump itself, there is an electrical motor that drives the pump and a shaft that connects them. Clearance. The mechanical seal, for example, is spring-loaded and could be used for this purpose. To freely rotate the shaft and fix its position, it is placed on two bearings like a cantilever. For high flow rate pumps, a bearing housing with cooling oil is necessary for improving the life of bearings.
Let us now have a conceptual overview of how centrifugal pumps work. At the heart of the system lies the impeller. The impeller has a series of curved vanes, much like a fan. It is the most fundamental component of a pump. The impeller is always immersed in water. When the impeller is made to rotate, the fluid also rotates. This imparts centrifugal forces on water particles, causing it to move radially outwards. This rotational mechanical energy is transferred to the fluid, and at the discharge side of the impeller, both kinetic energy and pressure increase. On the other hand, at the suction side, water is displaced, producing negative pressure at the impeller eye. This low pressure allows for fresh water to be sucked into the system again, and this cycle continues. Safety notes. For the positive displacement pumps, flow regulating fully open the supply valve V1 and the flow regulating valve QV. Now let's select Work with Centrifugal Pump 2. Open the respective valve V. Turn on the main switch 9 and wait until the software is initialized. Now let's select Work with Centrifugal Pump 2. Open the respective valve V2 feeding water to the pump. Select the pump to run from the control panel touchscreen number 10. Set the desired pump speed in RPM and start the pump. Now wait a few seconds to achieve the pseudo-steady state and collect data as per the instruction manual. Now the next step is to either change the pump rotation speed and vary the opening of QV to change the flow rate, or to choose another pump. Turn off the main switch to shut down the equipment and close the main tank supply valve V1. About the process. The objectives of this application are to understand the difference between different types of pumps, to understand the hazard related to the Safety notes. For the positive displacement pumps, flow regulating valve has to be fully open and pressure should never be more than 3 bar. Fully open the supply valve V1 and the flow regulating valve QV. Turn on the main switch 9 and wait until the software is initialized. Turn off the main switch to shut down the equipment and close the main tank supply valve V1.